Let's play ball.
And welcome in if you're just joining us. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Still in the first inning, 0-0 our score. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. On the ground, right side. Hampson on to first. One out in the top of the first. Jeff McNeil stands in. Good contact guy, good defender. Right-hander kick steals. Ripped on a line to center. Garcia makes the grab, and there's two gone. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fourth in the AL in RBIs. The 3-1. They say you win.
3-2.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Bichette around third and headed home. He will score, and it's 1-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Bell at second with 2 down. Next pitch is outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
On the ground to short. Iglesias fires over to first, and Guerrero is set down. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Gene Segura. Late swing, fouled off. And the righty deals. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and the tying runs at second base with a double. Jose Iglesias. The next to hit, and a pitch. This one in the air, right field. That gets down for a hit, and they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Luis Ariz stands in. Left-hand batter waits. To third, might be 2. Fires over to Guerrero, but the run scores, and that makes it a 1-1 game. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. The 3-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Kevin Gausman hails from Colorado, but he played his college ball at LSU. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2012 draft. Made his debut at 22 years old in 2013, and he has gotten himself through a lot. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and coming through the minor leagues, he was expected to be the #1 starter for the Baltimore Orioles and never quite lived up to that billing, but continued to fight ups and downs, persevered, and after 2 free agent deals, he finally became an all-star.
Dribbled up the third baseline. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Ball to strike. The pitch. In the air, foul off first. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. second inning set to go. Now it's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Out to short, Iglesias. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Now it's Jansen to hit. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. The pitch. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's gone. Danny Jansen hits one out. His 26th of the year. It's 3-1. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1-1 now.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
1 strike.
On the ground, out to short. Iglesias fires over to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Gets it to first. Play is made, 2 out. Here's Kiermaier now. Fly ball to right. Sanchez pulls it down, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Miami, and here's the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia. Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll get down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Jacob Stallings now. Andy Diaz. They're down 2 balls and a strike. Line drive, caught. Here's Garrett Hampson. Here's a 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Out towards left center. Hernandez makes a nice running catch. Gene Segura at the plate here. First time up, he led off the bottom of the first with a double and then scored. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sneaks through, base hit. On to second, and he throws it away.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here in Lone Depot Park. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things.
And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Next pitch is outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
And now this is down for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And the batter now, Brandon Bell. Doubled his first time up. The pitch. That one to first. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now up the middle, and he knocks it down. Feed to second, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And a pitch. Bichette, the runner at third. Guerrero at first. One gone. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it for 1, and that's 2. Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan De La Cruz will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is in for a strike. That's to third. Slings it across. Marlins set down in order. On to the fourth. Danny Jansen to hit here. And the pitch. Swing and a tapper. And 1 gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a...
This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. Teoscar Hernandez hits 1 out. Home run number 20 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. On the ground to the left. Wendell fires over to first. And there are 2 outs.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
One and 2 here. Snags the liner back to the mound. Gathers and throws to first. 3rd out. That ends the frame. Bottom of the 4th, here's Joey Wendell. And that one in the air center field. And it's caught for the out.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these 2 teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And it one-hops the wall. The throw into second, and that's a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Next pitch is inside, and the count 2-1. 1 out and a runner at second. That's towards center. Kiermaier moving under it. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. And stepping in is the speedy Garrett Hampson. He's 0 for 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty to the plate. Out to short. Slings to first, and that is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now for the Jays, Jeff McNeil. The 1-1. Bounce to the right. Hampson whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Here's a 1-1. Out to short. And it gets by him.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Johnny Cueto.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season.
Hampson tossed the second on the first, double play, and that's the inning. And now the DH, Gene Segura.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Makes the grab, one away. And up next for Miami, Jose Iglesias. One down, base is empty. And that clips the inside corner. Got him swinging.
The first baseman, number 3.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Line to left. And that's down, a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Can't get there, base hit. Arias around third, and it bangs up against the wall. And he's in safely at third, and a run comes in to score. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Next pitch is popped up. And that'll do it. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And forget it. Vladdy with a star scraper. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's George Springer. 1 for 2. Now all even up. Rips that one center field, and that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Digging in, Danny Jansen. Grounder might be 2. On a second, they get 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Ball to strike. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
And here is Matt Chapman. Next one off the plate inside. 2-1. Two outs. In the air out towards right center. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores. So the batting order turns over. And the batter now, Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
That's a base hit. Chapman headed home. Here's the throw to the plate. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 8-2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
JT Jaguar on the pitch here.
Well, he's
Kiermaier on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save. Runner on the go again. Ripped on a line. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. To the right side. Hampson on the first. And Bichette is retired. Back here at the ballpark, down to third base.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Did not go. The pitch. Line drive. And it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. Here's the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. Righty delivers. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a 1-2 again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Brandon Belt. The pitch. In the air to left center. De La Cruz puts it away, and there's 1 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one ripped left field. De La Cruz going back some more. Oh, it's gone. It bounced off him and over the wall. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep, and they tack one on the board. It's 9-2.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Next offering is down low. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. And gone. George Springer takes him deep, and they add to their lead. It's 10-2. Stephen Oker gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The punch out there. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered in this game. Two down, nobody on. That one drifts inside.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one drilled left field. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His 3rd hit for extra bases. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And that's a fair ball. The run comes in from second, and they now lead by 9.
Back-to-back base hits. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Chapman coming home. He scores, and it's now 12-2.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
He's going.
Runner takes off. That's ripped. Base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, A.J. Puck.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season. So
now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Jet blasts one out. His 18th home run of the season. It's 15-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. Just missed. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one the other way. De La Cruz makes the grab. And that. Back here in Miami. So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Time is the ball game.
She's so persuasive.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays launched 7 home runs in this one as they manhandled the Marlins 17-4. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. Shane McClanahan got the W and now has 5 this year as the Rays claim victory over the Orioles 5-1. Christian Arroyo really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs, leading the Bo Sox over the Twins 6-4. The New York Yankees hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-5. The Texas Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the south side 7-3. The Cleveland Guardians totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 8-3. The Tigers halted their 6-game losing streak as they dethroned the Royals 9-1. David Peterson was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Metropolitans to victory over the Astros 6-2. Griffin Canning picked up win number 8 this year, leading the Halos over the Dodgers 4-3. The Braves launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 12-4. The St. Louis Cardinals totaled 13 hits as a team as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-0. Buck Farmer earned his first victory of the season, helping lead Cincinnati to victory over Colorado 4-2. The Milwaukee Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-0. The Chicago Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-0. The Padres sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 8-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Let's play ball. Welcome to those just tuning in. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. We're in the first, and there's no score. And now for the Jays, Cedric Mullins. That one is hammered right field. And it's gone! Home run! Cedric Mullins sends it out. Home run number 30 on the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Batting third.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Merrifield on the move. Pitching for a strike, and that's a stolen base. Not even close. Kicks and deals. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Gives up the body and makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. 7 hits, 6 RBIs in the series to this point. And there's ball 4. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. And here it comes. Bounce to the left side. And it gets by him. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2. And the batter is George Springer. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. That one ripped left field. Makes the catch up against the wall. Runner tags up for third, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Now it's Jansen to hit. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Kicks and fires. Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. Danny Jansen hits one out. His 28th home run of the season. It's 5-zip.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Base is empty with 2 away. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch misses. 2-1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Johnny Cueto on to pitch out of the pen here.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the deep.
He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. The 2-1.
That's
just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
You got a full count.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Matt Chapman hits one out. His 36th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-0. Cedric Mullins next up for the Blue Jays. Homer to lead off the ball game.
1 ball.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. Right side. In time to Gurriel. And they get Mullins for the out. And that will end the inning. Now it's the DH, Gene Segura. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
The wind and the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Guerrero drifts towards it. He makes the grab. And there's one away. And at the plate for Miami, Jose Iglesias. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And a foul ball. 1-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
That is strike 2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Down the left field line, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And here is Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Hard ground ball, base 9. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Got it. Good job at damage control right there. Back here at Lone Depot Park. New inning getting started. Now here is Whit Merrifield. The line to kick the pitch. Line drive to short and caught. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Check swing. He went. Now 1-2. Here's a rocket out to left. De La Cruz calls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Brandon Belt. Now a slow roller to second. To first, and that is that. And welcome back. Here's Joey Wendell. 3-2 now. Now a screamer into the outfield. And foul ball. Here comes the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting 7.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. To the right side. Throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now it's Yuli Gurriel. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Slow roller up the middle. Sends it to first, and Gurriel is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That's out to center field. Chisholm settles under it. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 so far.
George Springer.
The 1-1. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Danny Jansen to hit here. This one smoked out to left. In 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
The left fielder, number 25.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. And now it's Dalton Varsho. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
He's going!
Jansen trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And now he's dead at first as he can't get back. Right-handed reliever. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Runner from third comes across, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. And that one is lifted in the air. And it falls. Run comes in from second, and it's an 8-run lead.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now Cedric Mullins. And there's a fly ball deep right field, and that one is going to go. He'll touch them all. His 31st home run of the season. It's 11-1. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, JT Jaguar.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with 3 passes this year.
With Merrifield up to the plate. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Wendell fires over to first. And they're happy to. Here's Garrett Hampson. Looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4. The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Right-hander kick steals. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Gene Segura at the plate here. And a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Now a check swing, but he held up. Base knock right field.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Doubled in his first AB. Segura leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hard hit left side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ground ball up the middle. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. 2-1. And it's fouled away. 2-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Back here in Miami, start of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Throw to second, and great jump. No outs, runner on second. Crushed to right, and that one's going to lead the park. Out of here. Home run. Brandon Belt goes deep. His 49th home run of the season. It's 13-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. At the belt and fires.
That's ball two.
Way high. Lifted in the air, right center field. Chisholm glides to his left. Grabs it on the run. And there's one away. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
George Springer.
And the pitch. That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Man at first with one gone. Danny Jansen getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball left side, could be two. Good feed, that's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Joey Wendell.
The third baseman, Joey Wendell.
Misses outside, and the count is 3-1. That clips the corner.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Three-two on the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind to the pitch. Out to short. Bichette whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping.
And he deals. And the count 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just missed. The other way. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gurriel. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. And that's ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Stays alive. Well, that's a base hit.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now here is Gene Segura. The 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. The pitch. And a base hit into right. So a man on base to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here is Matt Chapman. Line drive, caught. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And a 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 14-1. New pitcher for the Marlins, Tanner Scott.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard.
Puts the squeeze on that one. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
And a pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And now here's his. Well, this one ends in a blowout, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time was up.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the American League East, Cedric Mullins was a one-man highlight reel with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs, leading the way for the Blue Jays over Miami 21-4. He is currently riding a 10-game hitting streak. The Tampa Bay Rays completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-2. The Boston Red Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 2-0. The Seattle Mariners put together 10 total hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-1. Reynaldo Lopez was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the White Sox to victory over the Rangers 3-2. The Oakland Athletics combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 1-0. The Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-1. Jose Urquidy grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Stros got the best of the Mets 3-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim finished off a 2-game sweep as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-1. The Phillies hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Braves 7-2. The Redbirds brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-1. The Reds got 11 hits overall as they used a walk-off and extras to get the win against the Rockies 6-5. Emmanuel Rivera had a home run and 3 RBIs, helping the Diamondbacks grab a victory against the Brewers 3-2. The Cubbies completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 11-6. Alex Cobb got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping the Giants push past the Padres 2-0. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more up. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Frankie Montas collected his 8th win in relief as the Yankees handled the Mariners 2-1. The Rays went deep 4 times as they dethroned the Royals 10-1. The Minnesota Twins combined to give up just 5 hits as
Let's play ball.
Welcome in, everyone. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. No score here in the first. Ready to go? Now, Tyler Wade. Left-hand batter waits. Good eye in that spot. And a good eye there. Righty delivers. On the ground, right side. Merrifield, the first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Tony Kemp.
The second baseman, Tony Kemp.
The 2-1. Now 1 missed. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Batting third.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now it's Jesus Aguilar. And the pitch. Hit hard. That gets through. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away.
Batting fourth. The first baseman.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seth Brown. Kemp over at second. Aguilar over at first with 1 away. That one inside. And that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
offering his foul back. 2 on, 1 out. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Aledmys Diaz now. 1-1 now. Good eye right there.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And it falls. The run comes across, and the A's score first. It's 1-0. The tag. See. Laureano comes up to hit. Swing and a chopper. Bichette. Low throw, and it can't take it out. Aimed to score as the runner from third. It's 2-0. Here's the rookie third baseman, Jordan Diaz.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Pitch. And a foul ball. Next pitch is popped up. Guerrero makes the play, and it's out number 3. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Kicks and deals. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Enters this one with the 7th best average in the American League.
He's going.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Throw. Safe. Pena too late with a throw. The pitch. And there's a base hit. Mullins headed home. Fires it to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they trail by 1.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
Merrifield on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Safe. Pena too late for the throw. Runner goes again. Slowly on the ground to short. Diaz. Zips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Merrifield takes his lead at third with 1 away. Slow roller to first. But the game is tied as the run comes in.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And now a 2-out opportunity for George Springer.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. George Springer leads the yard, and they jump out front. It's 4-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's Jansen to hit. The 1-1. And that's outside.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That one's in there. 2-2 now.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Swung on, belted. Laureano going back. And it's gone. Danny Jensen hits one out. His 29th of the season, and they add on. It's 5-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bruce. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. The next pitch misses, and the count 2-1. And there's a ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and it looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one ripped. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Matt Chapman. Swings and misses, and we're filled up. Two outs and one in scoring position. And he chases that one. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Second inning set to go. Here's Manny Pena. That one inside. Ball 2.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
On the ground. Sends it across the first. And quickly one away in the second. Denzel Clark up next for the A's.
The right fielder, number 14, Denzel.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down anytime.
Struck him out swinging. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. Now batting Tyler Wade. Grounded out his first time. That one not close. 3-1. Popped up. Merrifield makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Next one misses, and that's ball 2. That's hard hit in the line. And they get Mullins for the out. And there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Laureano trying to get there. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette now at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Bo Bichette blasts one out, and they boost their lead. It's 6-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. Brandon Bell, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. just off the outside part of the plate.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is gone. Brandon Belt goes deep. Home run number 50 on the year. And they add a run. It's 7-2. On the pitch now for Oakland, Dalton Jeffries.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers in their numbers.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. Vladdy with a star scraper. Home run number 40 on the year. And they add a run. It's 8-2.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And the batter is George Springer. Got it by him for the K. Welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Tony Kemp. Here's a 1-1. That one missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
The 2-2 on the way. Lifted in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. Jesus Aguilar will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls.
And out to a 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Kicks and fires. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's Brown at the plate. 2 outs. Clips the outside corner, and that is strike 2. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. And welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. Danny Jansen to hit here. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Brown. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 down, base is empty. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
He's going.
And there he goes. Smash to the left side. Diaz slings to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And next for Toronto, Cedric Mullins. Ball to strike. The pitch. On a line out towards center. Laureano brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto as we go to the top of the 4th. And it's Aledmys Diaz. The 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every
runner at second, nobody out. Here's Ramon Laureano. The next offering misses. 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. And the righty deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Diaz at second with nobody out. And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Jordan Diaz getting ready to hit. First time up was a pop out. They say a win. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And here it comes. Struck him out looking. Here's the catcher to hit. Manny Pena.
The catcher, number 28, Manny Pena.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Into center and a base hit. Diaz around third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And it's 8-3.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now Denzel Clark. Line to left. And that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom four. Now for the Jays, Whit Merrifield. And a pitch. Merrifield started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. 2-2 down. Merrifield on the move. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Merrifield around third. He will score, and it's 9-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
And now it's going to be Brandon Bell. Ground ball to the right side. Kemp gets it to first. Awesome play there. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. 2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Next pitch misses outside. And now 3-1. Slow roller to third. Throw on to Brown. And Guerrero is set down. And that is the... Back here at Rogers Center. New inning getting started. And now here is Tyler Wade. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And the right-hander deals. And now it's even up.
It's a good take.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. One away here in the fifth. Tony Kemp now at the plate. Bounce to third. And it gets by him.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Got him looking. 2 out. Man at first. Here's the Oakland cleanup hitter, Seth Brown. Ball to strike. Called strike right there. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's George Springer to start it off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-2. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. George Springer takes it deep. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Domingo Acevedo. He's pitching on 2 days rest. So up next for Toronto, Danny Jansen. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the 1st inning. He's already homered here in this one. Next offering upstairs. Just off the outside edge. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. His 21st of the year. It's 12-3.
Power versus power right there. Like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter. Getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Right-handed reliever. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well struck left field. Back there. And that one is out of here. Matt Chapman hits one out. His 37th homer of the year. And they add to their lead. It's 13-3. Drew Steckenreich gets the ball now.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
At the belt and fire. And this is inside. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. The pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Laureano trying to get there. Racing makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
To third. Throw on to Brown. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Aledmys Diaz now. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
So now 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Manny Pena digs in now. The 1-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2-2 now. High in the air out to right. And that is Springer. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Digging in. Brandon Belt.
Designated hitter.
Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Just missed there. Boo. How would you describe your strike zone?
Kind of like a Weeble, large. Here's George Springer. And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. First and second here, no outs. At him looking, that's a strikeout. 2 on with 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen. And a pitch. And another ball. Ripped to third. Tags the runner for 1. Double play. What a twin. Go to the top. This one ends 15-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.